Tabletop Spotlight, brought to you by Dragon's Lair Comics and Fantasy. Hey everyone, I'm AdamHarry from Bill Lost Souls Tabletop News with
Evan from Dragon's Lair Comics and Fantasy.
We're back with another Tabletop Spotlight. Dude,
yeah,
you brought all the GW releases.
We've got some good stuff this week. Yeah, we
yeah.
have the new Mech Datacards, Codex, and then the
Deathshroud. Yeah, sorry, Deathshroud Terminators.
I'm trying to put you on the spot like that.
Yeah, I couldn't see it from the angle.
Yeah, it's a weird mix, but yeah, all 40k, some good stuff.
Yeah. We actually got a lot of these things early.
Yes.
We got to review them and talk about them, so I'm
lucky
excited. I know, right? I am actually excited that they're actually out now in stores, so that everybody can see what they can do. We've had a lot of fun with them so far.
Sure, yeah.
We've played some games with Deathshroud. They're awesome.
Yeah, they look really cool.
They
the models are great.
Look awesome. The data cards we were actually excited about too, because once you'll see in the Codex here for the AdMech, they have 28 stratagems. Yeah. These come real handy. They come real handy.
There's a lot you can do.
To keep track. Yeah. So I'm excited about all three of these products today.
Yeah.
So, sweet.
Great. You want to dive in?
Let's do it. Let's take a look at the new GW releases this week. All right, here we have the new releases this week from GW. The AdMech book. We got the Deathshroud Bodyguard and the Adeptus Mechanicus Datacards.
Yeah.
Dude, it's a good week.
A lot to look at.
So, which one do you want to start with, man?
Let's get the Deathguard out of the way.
Right on. Then we'll go full on Mechanicus.
Sure. Yeah.
All right.
Save the best for last.
Right on. So here's the new Deathshroud box. I've got to see these models already. They're pretty cool. There's actually 4 variants. There's like 3 regular guys, and then you can do a champion.
Sure. Okay. Yeah.
Just to give you a heads up. So Evan, why don't you do the honors?
Okay. Yeah. You're just afraid of breaking this box.
Well, I got the pleasure of doing it already.
Oh, that's
so I
right.
figure
Okay.
I'll give you a chance to do it.
There we go.
We got a little preview of it earlier, so yeah, these are really cool models. That's everything in the box.
Yeah.
See
Right.
it?
Let's get these out of the way. Bases, 3 of them.
Basically, those are your bases.
We'll go over that in a second, right?
Yeah, this is just instructions. We'll go through that. This is full color, but let me go ahead and zoom in on one of the sprues.
Dang,
You
look
actually
at that
get
detail.
there we go.
There
You
we
actually get 3 separate sprues in the box.
Right.
And essentially, if you want to look at it this way, it's 1 Deathshroud Terminator per sprue.
Yeah.
But it's kind of not, because if you count the legs, there's 3 sets of legs. But if you count the torsos, there's actually 4 torsos.
Okay, yeah, because you can have an option. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay.
And I think there's a couple of different head swaps you can do as well. So if you want to change it up. One of the big things I do want to call out, so you have one of the Deathshroud scythes here. You've got the other one here. And then the third scythe.
Well, you got a handle here, and then
exactly, you've got a handle that you can do with either Man Reaper.
Oh, I see.
So,
okay.
You know, it's just a little bit of variation.
Sure.
If you want to do the unit champion or not, but you can see the sprues. The detail on these is amazing.
Yeah, it's fantastic.
Yeah, they have all these little weird things too. Like this one's got the guts showing here. This one's got a mouth.
Yeah.
By the way, you should play a game called Count the Mouths on these models, and where they have them. Very weird, very cool.
Or the spikes or the tentacles.
Yeah.
It's insane. Yeah.
I love the armor. I love that it's pre-battle damage because they're Nurgle.
Sure.
So that makes sense. Let me just flip this over real quick too. Get a better idea of what they all look like. So, yeah, just it's such a cool looking kit. So many cool things going on here. The tattered robes, the tattered capes. The chainmail detailing is really good too.
Yeah, that's what I was noticing. They put a lot of detail into that. And then the backs, like the ventilations and everything. Yeah.
It's just all really well done. The scythe also, you can see how dinged up and like pitted the metal is and rusty. You don't even have to see these painted to see how much detail. Like your mind kind of wanders. Like each one tells a story of like, man, this guy's seen some stuff. So. All right,
been through some stuff. Yeah, let's take a
That's
look
pretty
at
much
those.
all of the sprues. Just real quick, we don't have to spend a ton of time.
Yeah.
Full color,
which is nice.
It shows you how to put it all together. You can see here the blue indicates where the bit's going to go or attach to. The yellow that you'll see is kind of where you're going to put the glue or not put glue. Here's the 2 options. So you can do a Deathshroud Champion or just a 3rd Deathshroud Terminator. So if you want to run a full squad of 6, you're going to want to do 1 box of just Terminators and then 1 box
having at least one champion.
Have a champion, yeah. They do have the rules included as well. So if you want to hop on with your Terminators, you know, Deathshroud, get them going. You have
Pretty
that option,
nasty,
too.
yeah.
They are pretty pretty good in game. You want to talk about the rules real quick?
Sure, yeah.
The big one I want to call out is just the Silent Bodyguard ability. That allows them to take the hit for a Death Guard character if
like
they're
a
within
lookout
3
surge. Yeah.
It's better than some of the other versions, because the difference here is on a 2-up, the Deathshroud literally take the attack. They don't take the wounds, they take the hit.
Oh, I see. Okay.
So, and if you look at their stat line, they're tough 5, they have a 2-up save, they have a 4-up invuln, they also have disgusting resilient.
they're hard to kill.
They are hard to kill,
Yeah.
exactly. So, like, when you attack, say, Mortarion, yeah, you probably wound Mortarion on a 5 or 6 as well.
Yeah.
But you're probably wounding these guys on a 5 or 6, and you're not wounding Mortarion now. So
Yeah, for sure.
And some of the other characters, they actually have better saves than the other characters do. So it's a great way for Deathshroud players to keep their characters alive.
Yeah.
They're excellent bodyguards. All right, so that's it for the Deathshroud Terminators.
Yeah, let's look at some AdMechs.
Yeah, move this to the side.
Robots.
You want to start with the cards, or do you want to start with the book?
I think we should start with the book first,
Okay.
and then we can go into the cards from the book.
Right on. So here's the book. Flip it open real fast.
Yep.
It's 104 pages, hardback, by the way.
Yep.
Full color, obviously, all the way through. We'll go quick. We don't have to show everything off.
No.
But-
There's a lot that hasn't changed, too.
Yeah.
But, for instance, the canticles, I think they're the same.
Canticles are the exact same,
Yeah.
rules-wise.
Look at that artwork, first off.
But there's some new tricks they can pull.
Look at that pretty artwork. Okay.
Yeah. Book is chock full of artwork.
Yeah. And really what this mostly goes over is this, the Forge Worlds.
Yes. Super cool. There's tons of info on Forge Worlds that we didn't know before.
Sure.
There's lots of fluff. This breaks down the organization of a Forge World and how they're divided.
That's so cool.
Yeah, it is really, really cool. Basically end up... we won't get into all of it, but you have a Forge World Command, which is in charge of 7 macroclades. Each macroclade is then divided into 4 cohorts, and
Yep.
each cohort has 3 maniples, meaning each macroclade has 12 maniples.
Yeah.
It's just one of their special numbers.
Yeah. Yeah. That's how they divide. Yeah. Wow, look at
Background.
detail.
There's tons of cool artwork,
Yeah.
tons of background. We'll show off one of the Forge Rules real
Sure,
quick.
yeah.
Here's one, or here's 2 actually.
Yeah.
So as you're flipping through, you'll see a lot of background on the Forge Worlds that are represented in the book.
And each Forge World, they have their own flavor, too.
Yeah,
They
yeah.
work very differently than the other ones.
It's one of the cool things about this book is like each Forge World, there's 7 unique ones in the book that you can run, and each one does play differently. It's like having 7 different armies in the book. Kind of like the Marines.
Yeah.
Where you have the different chapters.
It's like their own Marine chapter. Sure.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
But you get the background of the world, you get a bit more about them, you get a special info about what makes them unique. So then they get special rules later on.
Yeah.
We've got a huge painting section. Let me find that real quick. Maybe not that huge, but here you go.
Yeah, but helps you with
Different color schemes for the knights. There are knight houses in this book. Or no, sorry. There are no knight houses in this book, but there are Quester Knight bonuses for running them in your army.
Right.
There's the paint section. Where's the... It goes over each unit.
Yeah.
So, again, more background about each unit,
What
what they look like, what they do.
Yeah.
It's things we've seen
A
before.
lot of nice fluff in this book.
Yeah, I love these guys.
Dragons.
So
Yeah,
good.
they're pretty
So
sweet.
good. So good, so tough. And then we've got the modeling section that shows off the actual models.
Yeah.
Pictures, shows off all where they go. We get into the
rules, yeah.
rules. So, again, we've seen all this before.
Yeah.
Data sheet, stats. It's got the unit name, the power level,
There
all
have
the
been
options.
some ability changes, like Master of the Machines.
Yes.
Like that. Yeah.
We can call that out, yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
The this is the Tech Priest Engine Seer. This is actually the new HQ unit in the book. Of all the book, that's the only new unit. I would say.
Yeah.
But they each have a thing called Master of Machines, but they're all slightly different.
Yeah.
And it's so unit can only be affected by something called Master of the Machines once per turn. That's why they're named the same.
Right.
But it's just a little awkward. After that, I think before that, real quick, we also get the special rules. Talks about the Forge Worlds, keywords, the different nice households. Currently in this book, there are no bonuses for running a specific night household.
Okay.
We think that might be coming.
Sure.
But that's a thing
that might be
note.
added on later.
Yep.
They have
probably maybe in
mechanicals?
a new night book. I don't know. Canticles of the Omnicide, which again hasn't changed too much. Actually, there's very little changes there. Skipping ahead, range weapons, melee weapons. This book does have 5 different versions of knights that you can take. So that's all those based on the armament loadout and their basic stats, and then how you can equip them.
Yep.
Again, keyword, call this out real fast. They have Imperium, Questor Mechanicus, and then a household. Again, there are no special rules for households currently.
Yes. Yeah.
But we'll get to the good stuff.
And stuff like that, or the weapons. Yeah.
Forge World Dogmas. These are new.
Yes.
This is one of the reasons you buy the book. Is the new Dogmas. So each of the 7 Forge Worlds has a special dogma. It gives them special abilities in game. For instance, Mars. Anytime you roll to determine your mechanicals, you roll 2 dice and get both results. If you roll the same result, they don't get a second one. They just use that one.
Yeah.
It doesn't double up.
Really good.
But it's still really good because those mechanicals are so good.
Yeah.
And then there are 28 stratagems.
Wow.
To keep track of.
Jeez.
My personal favorite are these 2. I know I can't have 2 personal. They do the same thing.
Personal favorites. Yeah.
Well, they do the same thing except one's for shooting and
one's for combat. Yeah.
So that's
very nice.
But they can add to +2 to a unit's attack, which is to hit roll, which is great.
Jeez.
28 total. Warlord traits are unique. So you got 6 generic ones for any of the planets, any of the Forge Worlds, and then if you're playing a specific Forge World, you can take the unique Warlord trait too.
Yeah.
So that's fun. They have, I think, 15 relics, which you can see here.
Jeez.
Most of them are weapons. They're really wonky and fun. There's actually skull of Elder Nikola, which is probably Nikola Tesla, which we loved.
That's right.
There's points, and then tactical objectives.
That's so great. This is a great book.
It's a great book.
Yeah, well, let's go over the cards too, because there's 28 new stratagems, and you have to keep track of those.
That's more. That's more than 28 cards.
Well, yeah, sure, but these will help you keep track.
Yeah, tactical objectives are in here. First off, let's look at the back real quick. So those are probably all the stratagems. Yeah. Yep, 28 stratagems.
Okay, there we go.
Then
we
this
saw those.
is tactical objectives.
Okay.
It's all the different tactical objective options in the game. So this is like the tactical objective deck.
Right.
Plus the 6 special ones for the AdMech.
For the AdMech.
So it's Adeptus Mechanicus, specific ones, and then depending on the mission or what you roll, taking hold. So
that's great.
But all those super handy to have.
Yeah.
If you're a big fan of
add a lot of flavor to it too. Yeah.
But man, I will say keeping track of all of those objectives, not the objectives, sorry, the stratagems.
Yeah.
Is rough. So you
definitely want to try.
This is definitely worth picking up.
All right. Well, that's
pretty good week of stuff from GW. Let's hop out for a really quick recap. So those were the new GW releases. I like it, man.
Yeah.
Again, we said this earlier. I'm super pumped about all 3 of these.
I play AdMech, so I'm super pumped.
Yeah,
about
you
these
should be.
two. Yeah, and then these guys just in general look awesome.
So again, you play AdMech.
Yeah.
Do you see how useful those cards are going to
Oh
be?
yeah, it's a good thing to have so many stratagems that you don't remember all of them. But I mean, like these will definitely, for the price, which are $15, just put it out there. That's a great price for something you can keep using over and over again.
Yeah, they're just super handy to have.
Good investment.
Yeah,
sure.
for sure. So let's talk prices again.
Sure. Yeah.
The card's $15. The book
$40
and
$60.
$60.
Yeah.
All from Games Workshop, obviously for Warhammer 40K.
Yeah. It's standard pricing for what these are too. So
I think just in general, it's a really good release week. So go check them out. I got another, the Deathshroud.
Pretty much it. Yeah.
Looked awesome.
You know, and it's just the models alone for the Death Guard in general. They make me want to get Death Guard.
Yeah.
I already have 2 armies. I can't really do that. But those models are.
The AdMech, you just got the AdMech book.
Well, sure, but they didn't come with any new models, you know. So I just
I get it.
So, but that aside,
But having gotten some games in myself with the AdMech,
they can be nasty if you want them to be. Yeah. So good. Yeah, Castellans and oh my god, yeah.
Oh, the Dragoon, the Sidonian Dragoons.
Yeah. If you got them, I mean,
watch out.
Yeah.
Watch out. All right, enough of that. I'm AdamHarry from Bulls.
I'm Evan from Dragon's Lair Comics and Fantasy.
And this has been another Tabletop Spotlight. Thanks again for watching. Tabletop Spotlight brought to you by Dragon's Lair Comics and Fantasy. Thanks for watching.